But biodiesel and ethanol are both two separate fuels used in separate engines and made from separate feedstocks. So in the case of biodiesel, this is a diesel fuel that is an alternative to petroleum diesel and can be used in any diesel equipment. So that means trucks, boats, trains, diesel-powered generators, diesel-powered construction equipment. Anything that runs on diesel fuel can run on a biodiesel fuel. And ethanol is a totally different fuel, and that's for gasoline engines.
Yeah, Brent, we're getting a funny echo on your phone. If you're on a speakerphone, if you could pick it up, I'd appreciate it. If not, I guess it's just the phone. We're doing Brent Baker. He's the CEO of Tri-State Biodiesel. TriStateBiodiesel.com is the website. Your site points out, and this is a statistic I've seen quoted in other places, that biodiesel is only 10% as toxic or 90% less toxic than petroleum diesel. I've heard from others that petroleum diesel, that only part of what's in petroleum diesel is actually fuel. That a lot of it is basically the waste material from the refining of oil that they can't find to put anyplace else, so they put it in diesel and it ends up in our air. What is the distinction? Why the difference in toxicity?
Oh, sure. Well, there's a lot of reasons for that. For one thing, biodiesel is made from primarily from vegetable oil. It can also be made from waste animal renderings, animal fat, and it can also be made from used cooking oil, which is what we use here at Tri-State Biodiesel. So it's an organic-based fuel that's made from cooking oil rather than petroleum. And then second thing is that it's straight on. Diesel fuel has such a bad reputation here in America because for years and years, we've allowed the oil companies to put a lot of the waste products in their refining process right into the diesel stream at the refinery. And so instead of legally disposing of those waste products, they're basically putting it in the fuel, selling it to truckers, and letting it blow out their exhaust into all of our environment. So that's a little different than they did in Europe. They regulated diesel fuel a little tighter in Europe, and we actually have a situation in Europe where about 50% of the passenger cars in Europe are clean diesel, highly efficient diesel engines. And so hopefully America seems to be taking some steps now towards cleaner diesel fuel. But in the meantime, companies like Tri-State Biodiesel have a much cleaner diesel fuel, and that's called biodiesel. So it's made from fats and oils. It's a renewable fuel because as long as we can take care of our soil, we can grow next year's crop, continue to produce the fuel.
Yeah, I used to live in Europe, and I get back at least once a year, and a friend of mine in Germany, this was probably 5-6 years ago, I wrote an op-ed piece for Common Dreams about it. Picked me up at the train station, Samuel Mueller, and as we were loading our suitcases in the back of his Volkswagen station wagon, I remarked about how it smelled like French fries. And he said, yeah, it's because we're using biodiesel and it's recycled vegetable oil from the restaurant. And it's just incredible. But the thing that brought us about in Germany, this widespread use of biodiesel, was that the German government said to the gasoline company, you must have a pump that carries biodiesel, or you cannot be in the gas station business. Here in the United States, I believe it's fewer than 1% of gas stations have biodiesel pumps. And I know in the Portland area we have a number of biodiesel companies. And one of the biggest challenges that they're facing is that gas stations are being told by their owners, by the big oil companies, no, you may not put in a biodiesel pump, unless the city mandates it. And we're having to look at legislation to force them to do it.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, and I'm impressed with your knowledge of biodiesel. Germany actually leads the world in biodiesel production and biodiesel use, and they actually have a mandate to put biodiesel in all of the petroleum. So they've made great strides in reducing their emissions. And I just wanted to step back for a minute, Tom, and tell people the big reason why we love biodiesel, and that is about 75% reduced emissions overall. This fuel in the life cycle reduces carbon dioxide, the main greenhouse gas emission, by 78%. So it's a huge savings. And another thing you hear a lot about ethanol as well is does it take more power to produce than the fuel makes. That's not true with biodiesel at all. Biodiesel from a virgin material produces about 3.2 times the power that it takes to make it. And in the case of waste cooking oil, which is what we use here at Tri-State Biodiesel, you're talking about 5.5 times the energy coming out of that process as you use coming in. So not only does this reduce emissions at the tailpipe, it also reduces emissions in the life cycle and consumes a lot less energy than it gives up. So this is a great alternative, and it's a brand new industry here in America. In terms of the industry, it's only about 10 years old. We're only producing nationally about 200 million gallons per year, and this is for a diesel fuel market that consumes about 60 billion. So we've got a long way to go. It's an industry that needs a lot of support, and I really strongly urge people listening that have concerns for the environment, that have concerns for their children's health, that have concerns about oil wars in the Middle East, to please support biodiesel and look into it soon, because it's a better performer than ethanol. It's a better performer than a lot of the other alternatives that are out there. It's available today, and it's really at this crucial step in its growth as an industry where we really be informed and support this fuel so that this industry can grow and become a permanent, a big impactor in our fuel supply.
Yeah, we're talking with Brent Baker. He is the CEO of Tri-State Biodiesel. The website, tristatebiodiesel.com. You're in Tri-State. You're in the New York area, right, Brent?
That's correct. We're based right here in New York City, and we have our yard in Brooklyn, New York.
So do you go around to restaurants and just say, hey, we'll buy your cooking oil from you, or we'll take it off your hands for free, otherwise you'd have to pay to dispose of it?
Yes, sir, that's absolutely correct. We have a free cooking oil collection service. Actually, the guy who runs it, Spiro Theophil, he's actually a big fan of your show, so we want to shout him out today. He was real excited about the company getting on today. But yeah, we go out. We have over 1,500 restaurants here in the city that use our services. We have trucks on the road day and night going to those restaurants with a clean, professional service, emptying out, giving them the receipts that they need. And we serve not only restaurants, actually, but corporate cafeterias, hospitals, schools. So there's an incredible amount of this waste cooking oil that is either being dumped down the drain, our landfill, or being underutilized as they make.
Yeah, this has to be an entrepreneurial opportunity of mind-boggling proportions all across the United States. You can check it out, tristatebiodiesel.com on the web. Brent Baker, the CEO. Brent, thanks for being with us today.
Thank you, Tom. Thanks so much, and thanks for the great show.
Sure. Good talking with you. 16 minutes past the hour.